Hey guys, I'm going to be doing this really fun, smoky, like silver and emerald green kind of eye for you guys today. It's tying in the green with the holidays and Christmas, as a lot of you guys have requested, and I really hope you like the look. And you're going to notice sudden changes in lighting because the sun was playing tricks on me. So please just excuse that, but I really hope you enjoyed this, and this is for you guys, so enjoy. Alright, so I've already applied foundation, and I just applied my Revlon Colorstay foundation in Golden Beige with a good old sponge wedge. And then I applied my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector Concealer on my blemishes. Got two really big gnarly ones right around here. And yeah, and just kind of blend that all in. And then I applied my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium, just around my face. And I've already done my eyebrows. When you do more dramatic looks like this, you should really fill in your eyebrows or make sure they look neatly groomed. And what I did was I filled them in using this really light taupe brown from this Maybelline Chai Latte quad with this thin, stiff, synthetic angled liner brush, and I just filled it in like that. And yeah, if you have dark hair like I do, this is a good type of color, like a taupe grayish brown to fill in your brows. Don't use anything too dark because it might look too much and you don't want it to look overbearing. So yeah, that's pretty much all I did with my face so far. So now let's move on to the eye makeup. So of course, the first thing you want to do is prime your lids with something like Urban Decay Primer Potion or Too Faced Shadow Insurance, especially for those of you who have oily lids and you find that your shadows tend to crease or fade throughout the day. So okay, we've already done that. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply my Revlon Illuminance Cream Shadow, and this is the Twilight palette. Twilight. And we are going to take that light, frosty, shimmery silver, and I'm just going to use my finger. You can use a brush if you want. Right now, fingers nice and easy and fast. So, okay, we're just going to apply that, mainly focusing on the inner lid here. Just kind of patting it in there and just spreading it out. Smoothing it all out. Okay, grab a little bit more if you want. Alright, and I'm mainly going to be using my Too Faced Smokey palette for this look. We're going to be using a lot of these colors in here. So I'm going to be taking that silver with any regular eyeshadow brush, anything that'll help pack the color on there. Okay, and we're just going to pack this right in the inner lid. And just go about halfway out. And you want to just go up to where you feel your eye socket sinking, like that. So if you don't have a very large crease, that's where you want to make sure that's where it stops right up. I know that looks kind of scary. Okay, now I'm just going to take the other side of the brush, and I'm going to take that pretty emerald green right there, and we're going to fill in the rest of the lid with that color. And then just kind of gradually blend it in. What I like to do is just kind of shade a little bit of the green in lightly in little swift motions like this. And then with the other side, where I had the silver, just do the same thing but go outwards. And that's just a really, really easy way to blend. You don't have to harshly or, do it too hard. Just nice little swift motions is really like the key to blending. Alright. Okay, so we've got our green on there. Now I am going to take my fluffy e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm going to dip it into this really soft light brown color right here. Just grab a bit on my brush, and I'm just going to blend out the edges. And you should feel this sinking into your socket line a little bit. And you can just blend it up a little bit above that too. Okay, and now if we want a little bit of this outer edge deepened, I'm going to take this charcoal gray right out here, this deep charcoal gray, and I'm just going to grab my Sonia Kashuk angled liner brush. Just grab a little bit, not too much, and then just starting from the outside here, kind of at an angle, I'm just going to sweep it inwards. So this is another way to kind of define the outer V, or define the outer edge of your eye. And as you can see, I'm doing it really softly. It doesn't need to be really dark or anything like that. Okay, just like that. Take the brush that you had your green on again, dip it into a little bit more green, and just pack on a bit more of that color to emphasize the color, and blend it in with that charcoal gray that you just applied on the outer edge. Okay, so it's just a matter of blending, packing on extra color if you need to. See, I'm taking my blending brush again and just blending the outer edges again. And so far so good. Okay, now I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I love it because it's nice, big, and fluffy. And I'm going to dip it into this light beige color up here. And I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bone. Right? Just like that. Blend it in. Okay, now let's focus on our lower lash line. I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk angled liner brush again, dip it into that emerald green, and just apply that in the center of my bottom lower lash line. Just leave some room out here in the inner corner and the outer corner. And now I'm going to dip it into that dark charcoal gray and just apply that to the outer edge. And now I'm going to take this e.l.f. lip brush. It's a lip brush, but it's horrible as a lip brush, and I got the idea from Sander Lee's to use it as like a inner corner brush because the bristles are pretty soft like the eyeshadow brush. So really good idea, and it's one of my favorite brushes now. So I'm going to dip it into the color that I used on my brow bone, just that light beige color, and I'm going to apply it right in my inner corner. And just blend it in with the green a bit, and you can just swoop it on upwards around here. Okay, and that's pretty much it with the eyes. Now I'm just going to apply my Revlon Colorstay black liner on my upper lash line and wing it out like I did here, and curl my lashes and apply mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we finished with our eyes. Nice, fun, and smoky. I'm going to quickly take my MAC Emote blush, and I'm just going to define my cheekbone area just a little bit. Especially since I have my hair pulled out. It's like I definitely want to slim down my cheeks a bit. Okay, so I'm just taking like a angled blush brush, and just starting from mid-ear, just swoop it downwards towards your mouth and blend it out. Okay, real easy. Alright, now I'm going to take my Jane blush in Blushing Earth Sheer. Just going to take any blush brush, apply a little bit on there, and going from about the center right here, and then just going towards the apples of my cheeks and blending it all in with my contour color. So I want to give a bit of color to our face. And the reason why I really wanted to give some color to my cheeks is because I'm going to go with a nude lip color, and this is Jordana's lip gloss in Adorable. And it's just like a frosty, light tannish color. Apply that on my lips. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and we are done. I hope you enjoyed this look. Happy holidays to all of you, and be safe and be warm. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.